Hi guys, excuse the hair, I'm painting again. So this is the situation. I wanted to come on as I haven't been sort of talking about what I normally talk about over the last few days or weeks or whatever. A few things have sort of taken up my attention, like a creator who is supposed to be a God-fearing man threatening me, threatening my safety, quite openly on social media, saying that I'm going to be his next victim, he's coming for me, and then doing all this just weird crap. That's his issue, nothing to do with me. I wanted to get on because I was just listening to another creator's live. I don't normally mention people's names, but her name's Bam, and it was a fantastic live. I think she was just on her own talking, and something just, she said words that I hadn't heard in that way before, and it brings everything home about this tragic situation. And I don't just mean the situation that physically happened to the Rusek family, but what the tragic situation that's happening now. And I was listening and I just burst out crying at this live, because the way Bam put it, it is way that I wish I'd put it. And the reason why we do this, the reason why we speak up against people like the armchair detective or Daniel Bishop or the other idiots who just keep trying to make money and get famous through a terrible, terrible tragedy. Now, we all know that armchair detectives subs are not real. They're either bought or they're bots. It's not real, guys. And one of his own minions even admitted that he'd bought them, so there's no way of getting around that. The reason why we do this, the reason why we spoke up against this, no one has made death threats to these people. No one has ever threatened these people or their family, nothing. That's all their creation, their drama to try and prove how they must keep going, making money and slandering people, okay? People, we've never done anything. All we've done is speak up against what's wrong and speak up for what's right. We don't have to pretend to be God this, we don't have to say prayers for this. Notice there's no drama. There's no drama here. We're not weeping and crying about having a disease 1 minute and then saying, oh yeah, I can't even, I've got the dog looking out the window in case the police come through the doors. Nothing like that. Anyway, back to the live. And Bam said, put it in such an amazing way, that these people, the Rusek family, were together, getting on with their day. What do you want for coffee? What type of coffee do you want? Do you want tea or coffee? What do you want for breakfast? You know, what should we do today? Do you want to go in the car? Do you want to take another way? Should we go for a walk? What do you want to watch on TV? Or what do you want to watch for TV? Let's get the cornflakes, let's get this, let's get that. Normal life with these people. And then you leave and 4 of these people are gone. Gone. Wiped off the face of the earth. And just think about that. The things you do with your family. And then think about people like the armchair detective, a man, and excuse me, Bam, but I'm, recreating your words just because it meant so much to me. This is a man who has made as much money as he can, thousands and thousands, out of lies, all centered around his unreality about the situation. Just trying to create drama, more views, more money, more views, more money. Has made videos about a mother-daughter murder. And God forgive me for speaking like this, and please forgive me, the Rusek family, there is a point to what I'm saying. I don't normally talk like this. There's a man who has made all of this money through lies. He's literally a vulture preying on any bit of flesh he can get, picking at the bones about a mother-daughter murder, and is Googling mother-daughter porn at the same time. Now, many people might not think that's relevant, but it's relevant because this is on top of everything else he's ever done. Lied about Netflix, lied about NK, lied about he's in contact with the families. He's not. Lied that the Rusek family have been threatening him. They haven't. Lied about everything. Lie upon lie upon lie. He even lied about the reason why we have bonfire night. He even lied about the death of Guy friggin' Fawkes. The man is a compulsive liar, along with all the others that are joining him. Liars, sideshow liars. That's why we do this. This is why we keep speaking up, because it's wrong. It's wrong. And I think Bam said this, I don't know whether this is a direct quote, but I think it's from Sandra, and Sandra was asked, you know, what do you think about everything? And Sandra said something along the lines of, I'm dying inside, I'm on the floor dying, and people are throwing stones at me. This is two parents who lost 4 people. Parents who got on with their life, who built a life, got a house, gave their children the best they could. And now every single day have to wake up with that grief, with that absolute pain. And who are we to say how they're dealing with it, how they live their lives? We don't know them. And for someone like an author, a pretend author, to sit there and make an open letter to Frankie Rusek on how he should be dealing with grief, this is why I do this. And this is what keeps me and people like Bam and people like all the other channels going, because this is so, so wrong. And these people don't know they're doing wrong, and they don't care. And then they cry when someone speaks about them. I do a little parody of something, and frankly, I was very kind to her. And apparently she's crying, a grown woman crying. But yet she can sit there and talk about the murders, the girls in the most despicable way, the family in the most despicable way. These guys feel that they can attempt to call NK and then make up lies that she wants to talk. It's ridiculous. This is why these channels will never stop, and we will never leave it, because we will always stand up for what is right. That is wrong. Armchair Detective is a wrong 'un. A man Googling mother-daughter porn, and no matter what he says about it, it was his Google search, while talking about mother-daughter murder. Just think about that. So thank you, Bam. And I honour the Rusek family, it's no one's business whether they like them, whether they don't, whether they agree with what they're doing or they don't. The Rusek family are none of anyone else's business. None of anyone's business. They don't care what you think about them. They have their own life to lead. But for me, I bow down in respect to them for getting on with their life in the best way they possibly can. And this is why everyone is speaking up, and we won't stop speaking up no matter what these idiots do, because most of them are in trouble with the law, the police. Most of them have warrants for them, or court appearances, or letters from the court. They're avoiding fines, avoiding tax. There's always an issue with these, because these people have no moral compass, and that's very, very clear. So what they say, all the dodgy dealings they do, people just laugh at now, because it's very clear what they are. So yeah, again, sorry Bam for slightly rearranging things that you've said, but your live was incredible, and it just brings home how disgusting these people are that are trying to bait the Rusek family into giving them attention and acknowledging them, and then cry and become violent when they don't. And bloomin' respect to you, Rusek family, for not giving them attention. Amazing people. Have a good day, everyone.